Hello everybody, Jared back again, and welcome back to another episode of Going Medieval. Alright guys, let's just jump back into it here. Alright, end of last episode, we got ourselves our first few buildings up. We have a little barracks going on. We've got a little great hall that is also being used as our study hall, our future library, hopefully in the future. We'll see what we get to. So it's our studying slash playing backgammon slash eating your meals hall, and we have our original stockpile space right there. And we were slowly but surely, if I recall correctly, working towards a small little cellar down here. Now we have to remember that I need to put support down here, so I'm just going back up and I'm thinking that this is the center, isn't it? So I should cancel that. Is that the center? Yeah, so that's one of our center spots. So we need to leave a spot to throw support down. So I'm going to leave that one empty so that we can throw some support beams in, which, if I recall correctly, did we actually get it? Yes, we do have the support because we have agriculture. Obviously, Jared, obviously we got that going. So slowly but surely we'll get that up and running. And, oh yeah, that's right. I did have a little ramp up here so that we would have a spot to shoot from in the future. This is going to be our future kill box, kill zone, all that kind of jazz. Do I want to work towards making that better? I think that for right now, we should be getting a future human, I guess is the word I'm looking for, a future colonist relatively shortly. And we'll deal with our defenses once that happens. This is actually not a terrible initial defense spot. In fact, we can make it a little bit better. Why not make it just a tiny bit better by adding some traps? I'm going to throw some traps right there. We're also going to throw some traps around here. As of right now, your villagers yourself do not step on their own your own traps. So this should be completely safe for my people to walk over, but they will be relatively deadly to future invaders. And the way that we'll get to that a little bit later, but the way that raid works is they will target your villagers more than your buildings. So as long as you have your villagers somewhere where the raiders can get to, they will automatically attack your villagers, if that makes sense. Okay, it looks like that's all we have to build right now. What do we have in stockpile? We have clay. We do have a decent amount of logs, but it seems like our sticks are actually fairly in short supply, so we might want to do just a little bit more cutting so that we can have more sticks for this stuff. I'm going to say that these guys can also be dismantled. Go get these guys. We should also get ourselves a tree farm going relatively shortly. I don't want to wait too long, maybe in the beginning of the summer. We're obviously going to get down the plants first and then maybe do a little bit of a tree farm out here to the west. I'm going to call that the west, over here, because you need to have your trees mature enough that they'll survive the winter. All right, let's speed this up a little bit while we discuss what we want to do next. We're doing research, and the first thing we're going to get out of that research is going to be, most likely, he thinks slowly. His brain is turning over slowly but surely. We are probably going to get the ability to make some bows. So we should also start thinking about where we want our workshop. And also start thinking about how I'm going to want to make this. I think I made it so that we'd have 1, 2, 3. Okay, so this is a three-person build. Maybe we should add just another couple spots here just so that I know what is going to happen. We're going to have wall, window, wall, right? Yeah, and then it would go straight in. And this would be wall, window, wall. That one will go away shortly. And then for over here, it's going to be door, door, wall. Like so, right? Yeah. Close that guy off, and let's get those guys in. Just so that I know exactly. That's a door. Don't build that. Door here and here, and let's throw in a window here, and here. I just want to know how big my apartment block, I'm going to call it an apartment block right now, how big that's going to be for the future, and it looks like it's going to be decent sized. All right, the next thing we're going to want to put down is a workshop. So I'm thinking that possibly along this back wall, a little bit of a voice crack, is going to be our workshop. And again, I want to kind of hug this side. Now, I am going to want to have ramparts that are going along this. So I guess we'll make that into the second story building when we get there. But we're probably going to be able to build out this area just a wee bit. Now, here's a question. Do I have any limestone available to me that I can start building with the next size up? I can see I've got some limestone out there. I also have a little bit of a quarry of limestone down here. Is this true? Let's make sure it is. No, that's clay. Okay, so I was wrong about that, but we do have some limestone right there, which is still relatively close to us. We have access to it going down there. We would, however, have to... Wait, is this... That's just rocky soil. But we could come down there, come over here, and mine that limestone. Is there anything closer by that is limestone that I could have a little bit of a quarry? I think that over there is our best bet for limestone. We have some over here, but obviously that's going to be a little bit of a jaunt. So I think I am going to take this up as my limestone quarry over here, right? Yeah. Okay, let's add a little bit of a mining quest over there. That should be fine. Now I could give myself access maybe over here and block it off, just so that that's a little bit more of an accessible thing for me. I'll have to think about that. For right now, I'm just going to leave it be. It's going to be a bit of a jaunt for everybody. Is that true? Or do I want to put a staircase right there? Or right here, I guess. I think I might want to put a staircase, guys. Let's use... We have the wood for right now, but the other thing we have a lot of right now is clay. So I'm going to say clay first. Let's throw a little clay staircase right there. And then we're going to have to wall this off. So again, I'm just going to use wood for that. 1, 2... There we go. And let's destroy that and throw in a wooden wall. Again, all of these are going to be replaced in the future, so these are all just temporary, just ways for us to get down to our little quarry here and have it be fairly accessible. I'm not too sure if limestone decomposes at all. It has hit points, so it might. But getting ourselves an actual stockpile that is not in this general location might also be a smart idea. But we'll get there in the future. We got this guy all nicely put up. The other thing I'm going to do is, instead of putting a roof on it, I'm going to throw a wooden floor on top. I probably should have just done that immediately, because this is going to be a apartment block-esque. So having it being roofed off probably wasn't the smartest choice in the entire world. Ooh, we are getting some of our... actually, probably the most important... traps down, which is actually kind of nice. Love to see it. You guys are busy working on all of that. We do have more spots down there that I'm being told. We have simple healing kits. You know what? Seeing as that is... Oh, here we go. Time to get going, guys. Some said tales of the purgatory-eating people were poppycock, but they crossed themselves when Armia appeared. Having escaped, the brutes were sharpening their knives. If cannibals came looking for their lunch, would you keep Amea off the menu? So, barbarian snack. Progeny eating people. The progeny eating people? I don't know what that means. All right, let's see what Ania here is going to look like. She is 35 years old. Nice, not that old. I love that. An amazing smith. Look at her, 20 smithing. 9 culinary. She likes carpentry and cooking and marksmanship. And tailoring, I like her. Unfortunately, it looks like she is a bit small of mind. But that's okay. We are going to decide to help her. I could choose not to. That would mean that... I could choose not to. We would get a negative buff. And this also shows you what we expect. We're going to expect 2 marauders to come and try to attack us. But we are absolutely going to help you. Come on board. How's it going, my lady? And this is why I initially put down 4 beds, because I knew I was going to get somebody else coming in. Okay, let's immediately get her job selected here, guys. So you, my friend, have a little bit of a tending skill, but not enough for me to worry about. You do like hunting. Let's first off get your... Actually, all these should be down to 3. You are definitely going to be my smith. You're going to be my carpenter. And I'm assuming you're going to be my tailor as well. We'll get there in the future. You do cook, but that's not going to be your job. You do plant cut, but that's not going to be your job. I think I might just leave everything else too. So you are going to be my smith And when you're not smithing, you are going to be constructing. Thank you very much. Let's get her scheduled in. I'm just going to copy Marcus is here. That's not a there's no R. It's Marcus. I was told that today. They might be Marcus, but it's Marcus, to be completely honest. Copy, paste. Thank you. Amia? Amia. I might just call her Amy. Amia? I don't know. We'll try to get her name right as we go along. All right. With that done, I also need to do her schedule. So she should, if possible, use a ranged weapon. I'm not too sure if we have them. You have flimsy winter clothes. That's fine. You have no winter gear, no shield. If there is a shield for you to grab, please grab it. Now, what kind of weaponry do we have available to us here, guys? Doesn't actually seem like there is too much. I may have to wait until we... Oh, wait. Oh, no. I have a longbow. Is Marcus... Your marksmanship is 7 and 7, so neither of them can use that longbow yet. So we'll have to see. What I may do is tell Marcus to go... Again, he's going to be Marcus, just letting you guys know. I may tell him to go hunt a little bit, just to get his marksmanship up, so that he can upgrade himself to the next bow. But I guess that's going to be in the future. Yeah. All right, we're going to get busy putting down the roof there. That's fine. Thank you very much for your work. Now, I could start moving towards getting these guys into separate rooms, but I'm not going to. Also, it'll tell you the enemy's coming, and we do have a little bit of a timer going off, so they're going to come in 19 hours, which is fun to see. Anything else I want to be doing? Well, you know what I can be doing? I can be telling them to go and get those berries done. They're also going to cut that tree, which is fine, but telling them to go and harvest some of these wild foods out here would probably not be a bad idea, just because we are probably going to run fairly low on food. We do not have our crops ready to go yet, so telling them to go get that food would probably not be a bad idea. All right, we got this bad boy up. That's going to be our next story. We're obviously going to go 2 stories up for these guys, but for right now, just so that we can see what the heck is going on, let's get ourselves down just a wee bit. There we go. So you, my friend, are needing a floor, and we're going to stick with the same wicker flooring, just so it's the same as everywhere else. We have no wicker to use, though, so we are going to need to go out there and get some trees. Hopefully, some of our plant cutters will go out there and get them relatively quickly. We can say those guys are ready to be cut down as well, and that guy, because that's fairly accessible. Those guys, not so much. This one is, though. We'll allow them to cut down that guy. All right, guys, go eat your heart out. I'm not going to move over, although what I am going to do, just so they don't plant it, floor it, I'm going to throw down a wall there. And I could throw a wall in there as well, and that'll make 3 separate bedrooms going on 5. Which is kind of nice. 14 hours. Let's go a little quicker here so that we can get this stuff all up and coming. Let's also cut all this hay grass, which is all nice and ready for us to go. We also have some mushrooms down here. So let's say go cut these mushrooms when you have time. And those mushrooms as well. A little bit of good harvesting. Enemies are coming. Research is available. What kind of research would we want to go? We have access to brewing and furniture. I think I might wait a little while for tailoring. Although furniture will allow us to put down the bed immediately, which wouldn't be a terrible, terrible idea. I do want weaponry as well, so we can get some more bows. So much so that I might wait. We're totally fine with our hay beds for right now. Absolutely fine. Now, who is responsible for cutting down trees? I've got grow, mine. Multiple miners, lots of growers. I'm going to make you my plant cutter, actually. So please, Catherine, if you can go out there and plant cut. Plant cutting is separate from hauling, so she should be fine to go out and get that stuff done. In fact, she went out and got herself some hay herself, which is absolutely fantastic to see. How do I unsee this? I don't think I can. I think it's kind of just the way that it is. That's fine. I'll leave it be. Also, this may not be the most important thing for you to be cutting. Let's at the very least cancel the ones down here. I don't need you to go get this hay. But you can collect that hay if you need. Still waiting 4 hours. In the meantime, maybe we should start planning out where our workshop is going to be. I was saying it's going to be over here, and I still think it's going to be. I think I'm going to do something along the lines of there, and then cutting out down here. I don't particularly want to go where the coal is, but if I were to put a cellar in there, we would actually be fine to go over top of it. We'll just excavate it later. So maybe I will go right over top of this and do our workshop in the back here. That makes a little bit more sense. I think that makes a little bit more sense. Okay, the raid is here. Violent extortionist barbarian snack, armed, hulking, and pitless. The circling raiders screeched the terrible ultimatum. The raid would be swift and brutal. Unless you yielded a Mia to them, they knew exactly what they wanted. So we have two choices here, guys. We could be defiant settlers and refuse to bow to the assailants' demands, or we could just surrender a Mia back. If we did that, we would get a negative mood buff. If we defend, we get a positive mood modifier, and it tells us who are coming. So I thought it said there was only going to be 2 of them, but apparently we are going to get 3 Progentry Marauders. Sorry, a little drink of water. Let's get this done. So, the Dowsbury folks took up arms, making ready for battle. You stood your guard, refusing to give in to their demands. Beautiful. It shows us where they are. It's going to give us a little bit of a tip. Map telling us how to select multiple settlers. And yeah, we'll show you in real time. All right, so they're going to stay out there. And again, very similar to Rimworld, they will wait a little while, and then we will get a small little indicator when they are ready to go. So we have a tiny little while for our people to continue to sleep. Let's scroll ourselves up here so that we know where we are. We don't have as many traps as I wanted, and it looks like Amia will not have a weapon to defend herself with. So we're gonna have to make do with Catherine and Martin doing the main attacking here. We only need to kill 2 of them, so we should be okay. They're all wearing melee. I don't know if it'll actually tell us if we select them. Nope, we just have to kind of zoom in and see. So he's got himself a melee weapon, a one hand. They both have. He has a mace. He has a mace and he has a knife of some kind. Here they come. They are on their way in. I'm gonna pause for just a second so we can get our people where they need to be. All right, so Marcus, what is the hotkey? T is draft. I want you right here. Oh no, Marcus, go right there, please. I want Catherine to go right here. Oh, you have not been drafted. Now you are. And I want Martin to be right there. Martin, be drafted and come right here. And Amia, I'm also going to draft you. And I'm going to get you up here. She does not have a weapon, but I want her not to be targeted. And so hopefully, here's the hope, our raiders will come in. They'll get shot by Macus there. And then they'll get hit by the traps and then be pinned and attacked by our meleeers here. Is the hope. That is indeed the hope. Now we may have to move Macus here. We'll see how much damage he's able to do on the way by. He should be able to do a decent chunk of damage and continue to hit the next guys, and then we'll leave our meleeers to the next guy in. And this last friendo here should most likely just leave. Oh, wow. Nice big first hit there. Love to see it. Hopefully he's going to level up a few times, more than once. That would be nice. So he's leaving our first guy just to go up all by himself. Which kind of sucks, actually. I would have liked him to get more than that. And they look like they skipped a lot of the traps, which kind of sucks. Are you going to be able to get another hit on there, dude? Doesn't seem like it. All right, let's get him over here so that he can actually do some shots in there. There we go. Amia, can you back off, please? You don't have a weapon. Nice. And then they are going to bail. We got a little bit of clapping going on. And Marcus may shoot. You know what? I'm gonna let him do that. That is fine. He's gonna get his bow skill up. Absolutely fantastic. Everybody else is gonna go away and go heal up. Come on, Marcus. Ah, close, dude. He has a little bit more range left. Nice. Did your skills go up at all, my friend? You are no longer drafted, but I want to see. Marksmanship is still 7? Come on, bro. Uncool. All right, so now we've got... Oh, now we have the need for a dumping stockpile. But first off, I want to accept all of their gear that has been dropped off. Please let me go collect that. We have some dead bodies now, guys. I need to drop them off somewhere, preferably somewhere where you won't have to look at them. So I'm thinking that maybe in this corner, although we do go along here fairly regularly. Where would be a good dumping stockpile? Oh, we also have some limestone right here, guys. That would not be a bad quarry spot as well. So there's that to think about. Where do I want to put this dumping stockpile, guys? Stockpile, we can just have a basic selected dumping stockpile. I am going to put it down here. They may well go and see some bodies every once in a while, but I'm going to say it's fine. I don't want animal carcasses down there, but I do want the bones. So they'll go and they'll dump the human carcasses down there when they get them. Now, do we have anybody that is set to tend? Yes, Martin, you are set to tend. And can I make that a highest priority for you, please? Luckily, nobody is overly injured, and Amia is also set to tend as well, which is nice. So hopefully Marcus, when he has someone to go tend to, like right now, so when he is done researching there, he should go... Oh, never mind. That's Marcus there. Martin, that's who's going set to attend. Good job, bro. Going and tending. So you can see that went away. Perfect. All right, let's continue on our work. What do we have to do? Gardening, hungry, convalescing, and writing. Well, with that all built up, we actually need a few more trees. Should I also set people to go haul? Here's a question. She should go haul, actually, Amia there, because she shouldn't have anything else to do at the moment. So hopefully we should be fine with that. Cooking and cutting plants, also Catherine should go haul when the job calls for it. However, I don't know how much food I have, and the answer is not a lot. So let's maybe bump up our mining for somebody. Level 4, level 2, level 8. And you, my friend, are a hauler and a convalescenter. Well, you're also a plant cutter. Today you're a miner. Get in there and mine, because we need to get ourselves some food going on here pronto. So, it's going to go down here. We have our food stockpile down here, but it's not a massive amount, is it? We also should expand this into our newly renovated spots here. And I'm waiting with you. Yeah, hopefully they'll go out and they get that mined sooner rather than later so that I can get some food production down there. We need to get our... Do I want to tell them not to do that for right now? Yeah, let's also say this stuff over here. Don't do it. Using the hotkey L to get rid of that. Beautiful. That means our one miner, I've already forgotten who I've sent to do it. Catherine should go out there and work on it. She is right now convalescing, so I'm going to say don't do that right now. Please go haul. It's actually a little bit more important for you right now to get that mining done. Please and thank you. Although hauling these dead bodies would also be nice. Who's my hauler? It's Catherine. I've told her to go do that, but at some point she should go go haul. Is there anybody else that I could set to haul? Construction? You're at a 2 as well there, and yeah. Please and thank you. In fact, she's doing it right now. Good job, Ania. She'll get to it when she gets to it. All right, and you are finishing that off down here, so much so that there might actually be a spot down there now that I can throw down a fireplace. Let's scroll down, and I'm going to say that a fireplace could easily go right there. So let's grab the fireplace. It's under... production, so fireplace, and let's rotate this guy around. There it is, okay, right there. And at some point here, we will excavate a spot where I can throw down the butcher table. And then once that's happened, we can actually go out there and find some animals to butcher, but we have ourselves a new little spot here. Let's see if I can expand this even farther. Heck yeah, right there, beautiful. And even to right there, we have a little bit of clay down here, which is nice to see. It's going to mean doing a little bit of clay building is going to be possible. I have set this one little... whoa. an earth pillar there so that we can do a little bit of reinforcing, and you will see that once we get there. Let's speed this up a little bit more. Possibility that I can actually show you guys right now. Let's see. They're able to get both of these done. I can show you my new plan. There she goes. I think I might have to be up a little bit to see where I can see. There it is. Right there. Okay, you can see the little blue guy there. It's going to go across to there, and perfect. And we're going to do the same thing over here, but we're going to do another pillar on this side, and we will do attaches along like this. Here's another one we can do. Boom. A little structure pillar. You need to do that on a fairly regular basis so that your floor above does not collapse in on you, which is important. All right, we have some research available. Do I want to do any of that research? Not too sure. A little bit more interested in getting some stuff cut here. I took plant cut down for people. That's because I had mines up for people. I wouldn't mind plant cutting. I'm going to throw plant cutting up for Catherine as well. We'll see where we get to. All right, let's also expand. And we have expanded to the point where I can throw down our... I'm thinking about doing it right here, so I'm just waiting for them to get that finished. Beautiful and beautiful. Let's put down the... Nope, that's a research table. Butcher table. Rotate, rotate, rotate. Right there, I think. Do I want to do it there or do I want to do it here? I'm going to choose to do it right there. Get her down, and boom. These guys have this thing nicely mapped out. There we go. Perfect. And those guys are waiting on wood and the reinforcement. I'm going to let them get that stuff all patched out before I extend that at all. Are you? Oh, right. It's not up there. Perfect. Settlers' wounds need tending. Let's see what your wound is. You have a dislocated shoulder, which means your motor function is down a wee little bit. This guy probably... Oh, both of these guys are probably going to be a little bit unhappy seeing that dead prisoner. Can I see it over here? Yes, they saw a dead body. Negative 6.5 expires in 2 hours. So having those dead bodies isn't being the most useful thing over here. They are using this as a path up, but hopefully they won't be using that forever and ever. In fact, we may even be able to delete that stairway up at a future date. Not as of yet, though. Have we made a stockpile of wood yet? Clay? Not really. We've been using it for buildings and such. Now, how much limestone do we have? 55? I'm just thinking about... Well, I'm going to want to have my exterior limestoned in. Oh, that's something built up. Somebody's construction is up to level 21. Well done, my friend. Well done, indeed. And seeing as we got both those down, the other thing I want to do, get some hunting done. You guys are busy doing that. Here's the guys to hunt. Get you guys selected to be hunted. We got a wolf up there. I'm going to not do the wolf just because until we're better at hunting, it'd be a little bit more dangerous. I'm not seeing any more deer out there. I'm assuming more will come in soon. But for right now, those are the only deer that are nearby. And hunting is Makis's job, so hopefully he'll go out there and do that at some point. I could select the... Oh, there they are. I was like, come on, there's got to be more deer. Let's just select them all to get done. And his marksmanship is already up to level 8. Absolutely glorious. Okay, so... Workshop. Let's plan it down, guys. Do I want to start with... limestone? We are going to get it, so I am going to choose to build with it. So starting, I'm just going to do that there because we're going to actually have it there. I'm going to build out, whoop, to there. I'm going to build out like this. Just trying to make the best use of the space as I possibly can. Now it is that deep, so I may want to. This is a bit bigger than I need to build it, so I'm probably actually going to pare it back a little bit. Let's pair it back to there and to there. Let's pause the game for just a second while I cancel some things. And cancel you as well. We'll get to that guy in the future. That's fine. And for right now, when I'm throwing in doors, I'm going to use wooden doors. We're going to do it there and there. Oh. That chose to be like that. Fine then, I'll choose that one to be like that. And when it comes to windows, I think I am going to go limestone. I like these limestone windows. They are very, they're cute. Let's throw a limestone window in there. Limestone window in there. One there. One there. And I'm not going to put any over here because I'm probably going to extend this building out this way. So right now we're going to leave that as is. That's going to be a crap ton of limestone. So I am going to have to go back and tell them to go mine some limestone. So let's actually get that miner up. We have a little bit of a mine spot over there and a mine spot over here. That should be enough limestone with those two spots to get that building up and running. Go forth, my friends. Go forth and get me stuff. And we got this guy all up and running there. How is your marksman? Up to 8? So he's still working on his marksman there. And we're finally getting this guy up. Let's see what this is looking like. His animal handling is up to 3. Interesting. Yeah, look at these windows. I really like them. I think they're amazing. In fact, I just like these limestone walls. I think they have a great texture. They're a little bit stronger. They have you can see the different, if you go to the walls there, they have a bunch of different points. They have hit points, and then they have insulation. So if I look at the insulation, it's a little bit more thermal insulating than the wood, so it's going to keep heat in and heat out just a wee bit better. I guess the cold out. That's nice. And what do we have to put down once they're actually in here, guys? Well, we could get some clay braziers. Let's actually get the stuff in there that we need before we think about the clay braziers. I have not done any of the research for the stuff that I'm looking for. Let's do it. I want tailoring. And at some point, I'm going to want wooden... Okay, I just need 5 more. I'm going to want wooden machinery. I probably should have done wooden machinery first. I thought I had enough for both. I went too fast. We should be okay. Should I also be putting down the flooring first? I think for right now we're fine. We're going to do something like sewing station. Let's just put it right immediately once you get in there. Nope, I'm going to... Ooh. If I were to do something like this... I'm just thinking about putting braziers in places. And I wonder if I can hide a brazier in the corner there. Like if I were to do that and put a brazier there and a brazier there, would that work? We're going to see. We're going to take a wee little gander at it, guys. Wee little gander. I probably don't need to try and cut you, my friend. You get to survive the way you are. They are going to hate being near those bodies. I probably should get... there is something to burn those bodies. What am I thinking of here, guys? A pyre. I could pyre those guys up for right now. I'm going to leave it as is. Sorry about the little hiccup there, guys. We have new weapons. That means manage. You are a marksman, so I do want you at some point to have a ranged weapon. But at the moment, you're not going to be able to grab it. So I am going to give you a melee weapon too, just for the time being. Hopefully, we'll be able to get some wooden weapons for you in the future. We're basically just waiting for Maka's here to get his marksmanship up to level 10, because then he'll be able to grab that longbow. And he is on his way there now, which is absolutely fantastic. Everybody's going to bed? Everybody's gone to bed. This is starting to look up. I'm liking the look of it, guys. Reese, you guys are starving. Oh, well, how are you guys doing food-wise? Can I harvest anything here? Not quite yet. Well, in that case, can I do a little bit more harvesting, please? These guys are ready to go. That's ready to go. And do we not have... Let's just go see if we have our spots buried down here. I haven't set these things up to work, have I? Nope, that's my fault. So, let's go up a little bit. You, my friend, production. And again, here's how it works. It's fairly similar to RimWorld. You can do the amount, a certain amount, you can go forever, or you can do until you have. And I'm going to want this to be at 25 is probably fine. For our butchery, I want that at forever. I have this set for carcasses, so we should bring those carcasses in as soon as possible. And we're starting to get potatoes, guys. So our, well, settlers being annoyed, this is just going to happen. But our food is about to really recover just a wee bit. Now, we have a bunch of limestone. Okay, great. So I'm not going to do any more limestone. We're going to get this nice and up. I think I might, though, with the amount of limestone we have, limestone this building in, though. Flooring-wise. Let's at the very least. Yeah, let's limestone in. I saw that we had a decent amount out there. 96 and 18. Get her done, boys. Get her done. And we have enough food there now to make everybody a little bit happier. I'm obviously not using the same aesthetic on any of these places because these are all, for the most part, just our starter buildings. We're probably going to move on to a little bit sturdier stuff as time goes on. So that's fine the way that it is right now. What are you building? Oh, you're failing at a construction of something. Well, that's unfortunate. Once again, I think I may... well... Also now thinking about reinforcement beams. Would that be all I need for the roof? I think it may possibly be all I need to get this guy roofed in. If I have to put another one there, I could. Although it doesn't seem like it wants to go against the lower top of the workbench. We'll see how that goes. Settlers are becoming annoyed. Why are you so annoyed? You ate raw food, and oh, you're deprived of your religious abilities. Oh gosh, guys, that is an easy fix that I should be fixing. Well, unfortunately, I think that those religious needs are going to be in the next episode. We're gonna have to plan on where we make our little chapel. I may choose to do it like in this little nook or something, so that they're on a little chapel, unique shaped building. And obviously we can build out like I did here, so I can make a little bit more organic or, you know, better shapes so that it's not all zigzaggy like this. Probably should do that over here as well. I could probably go straight out like this, and we can build out stairs and walkways and ramparts and stuff out here. But that is for a future episode. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Like, comment, subscribe. Woo, there's a big mumble. And I will see you guys in the next episode of Going Medieval. Thanks for watching, everybody. Bye.